Good morning, guys. I'm about to head to the beach for a walk. I was sort of tossing up between going just around my local area or driving a couple minutes to the beach. The beach wins because look at what sort of day it is outside. I am not going to take Maggie with me this time because I've been taking her with me every time and it definitely slows down my walks. And I sort of just want to be able to clear my head and not have to worry about like dragging her along with me, especially when Emily's not with me. She really like puts up a bit of resistance and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be good. And then later on I'm going into work to watch like the Microsoft Teams thing about a promotion that I sort of want to get eventually within my job. So can't wait to do that. It's going to be good. When I get back from the walk, probably going to make some lunch and hopefully lift some weights. And then hopefully I've done pretty much everything for phase 3 by the time I get back from going to work. It's going to be a bit challenging to have a conversation without the doggo today. We'll see if I can do it while I'm on my work. I'm not set on doing it because I'll probably go to the shops on the way home from my work. But we'll see what happens. Boom, just like that, 5k walk done. It was a really good one. It's only 14 degrees outside, but it feels way warmer than that. I'm just loving this spring weather at the moment. And I actually asked Emily, do you think I should go to the beach or do you think I should just walk around our area? And then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go to the beach. It's a beautiful day, why not? And it turned out perfectly. I love walking around here. I get to walk by the beach and then occasionally get to go on some nice grassy areas. Had my conversation with a stranger. It started over a dog, but it evolved. It was actually the longest conversation with a stranger that I've had yet. And what I'm really proud of is I'm not actually defaulting to speaking to any particular group of person, young people, old people, women, men, doesn't really matter, groups, or like, not really groups, the most I've done is 2 people together, but this one was a lady, her dog ran up to me, and I was like, oh, hello, and saying hi to her and all that sort of stuff. Oh, this lady's gonna struggle to get in her car, she shouldn't have parked like this. Anyway, so it was really good, and I spoke to her about her dog at first, and then she didn't know much about the dog, and I was like, oh, like, sort of, why don't you know about your dog almost? Then she said she's an au pair for the child that she had with her. So I asked her what country she was from. She was from Chile, and she said, I said, oh, you're lucky to still have work because of coronavirus, and she said, yeah, like it's pretty good. And I said, trust me, when coronavirus is over, you're going to really get to see what Melbourne's like, and it's amazing. So it was a good conversation, and yeah, I just wished her the best and said have a good day. And it was a really positive conversation. I'm glad it like sort of drew out a little bit longer. It was me asking questions again and again. And that's the thing, is when you ask people questions, they don't generally ignore you. People aren't used to people going up to them in public, I think. And in this day and age, people aren't used to social interaction, especially because of coronavirus, but also just in general. I think people are really self-conscious and generally not that confident enough to go up to someone and just strike up a conversation. But I'm glad that phase 3 is really forcing me to do that, because I'm becoming better at it every single day. I feel less awkward about it every single day, and it's actually quite enjoyable. I'm finding myself, as a result of phase 3 and all the exercise I'm doing and how well I'm eating and hydrating and sleeping and training and talking to people and doing random acts of kindness, I'm holding my head higher, I'm walking with more confidence, my shoulders are back, my posture's great, I just feel phenomenal. And honestly, this is my new lifestyle. I'm going to try and continue this for as long as I can, even after phase 3 is done. I think it ends on the 9th of October is the last day, so I'm going to try and continue it even after that, see how I go. Obviously there'll be days where I have cheat meals and days where I drink alcohol, but beyond that, that's the only things I'll change. I honestly want to keep the rest of it because my life's changed completely over the past, I think today's day 7. It's amazing. I just want this feeling to continue. It's so good. Back home, I'm gonna make lunch in like 15 minutes, so I'm not gonna bother lifting just yet. And then after I'm done with lunch and relaxing, probably gonna have to have my shower and pretty much head to work. So I will aim to do my lifting session with Emily this evening. I just did my random act of kindness, and it was a really easy one. That when I was leaving home, we're like elevated ground floor, so there's no one below us, there's one person above, and we only share one wall. So there was a package downstairs, like I think the post had just put it inside the door for the apartment on the top floor. It's only an extra flight of stairs, but I walked past it when I was leaving. Then I came back and it was still there, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to take it up there for him. It's so simple, those simple little things, going above and beyond what a normal person would do. And I think that's what this phase 3 thing is teaching me, is it doesn't have to be massive stuff. It can be just something little and thoughtful that you do for someone that, you know, you could almost skip by doing, but, you know, it just takes that little bit of kindness to do it instead. No, right, Mickey, I'm sorry I didn't take you on a walk with me. I will probably take her this evening, me and Emily. So, yeah, it's been good. She went on 7K's worth of walk yesterday, so she's a very lucky doggo. It's actually the whole phase 3 and how dedicated we've been to taking her on walks lately. Honestly, the reason we didn't take her on many walks in the beginning is because it was so hard to put the harness on her. Now we've overcome all that anxiety. I'm actually a firm believer that even though we live in an apartment, we could get a bigger and probably a little bit more energetic dog, because we could take it on like at least a 5K walk every day, which is more than what a lot of people with backyards do. So not that that's a consideration anytime soon. We're happy with Maggie. I love being able to take her on adventures now that she loves me. But maybe one day in the future. Anyway, yeah, living the dream. So I went to work, watched the thing that I wanted to watch. It's got me feeling motivated, but not ready just yet. So just gonna keep doing me, keep learning more, keep getting more fit, and eventually I'll be ready. Bloody fridge is so loud, and I bought the fridge yesterday, the new one. I've heard nothing back today, so I'm fingers crossed to hear something back tomorrow, but it is what it is. Today also I started Kelly Starrett, who is the guy behind WOD Prep. I think it was called WOD Prep or Mobility WOD. Either one of those. It's now called The Ready State. He wrote the book The Supple Leopard. He's doing a free 14-day ankle mobility challenge, so I'm doing that for my injured ankle. And both my dorsal and my plantar flexion on both ankles are pretty shit. So hopefully 14 days from now I'll have some good tools to move forward and make them a lot more mobile. Second run of the week tomorrow. Pretty excited for that. I lifted today obviously as well. Really good with the heavier weights. Felt amazing. The heavier weights are so good. I'm halfway considering buying some wrist wraps just for like the heavier benches, bench press, and the heavier shoulder press. We'll see what happens though. Yeah, I'm going to lift again tomorrow, even though it's technically not a lifting day on Will Tennyson's program. Probably just going to do some arms and shoulders and a little bit of back, because I do biceps and back on Thursday, so I don't want to wear myself out too much. Anyway, so keen to start running my own program again next week. It's always nice knowing that I've programmed my own lifting, and I gained a lot of size when I first started lifting my push-pull program. I can't take all the credit. The guy that first taught me how to lift showed me basically what I was doing and the sort of amount of volume. So I think that's where I got the 4 exercises per muscle group, and you know, usually 4 sets of however many reps, usually the hypertrophy rep range. But it's going to be cool to be doing, like I said, my own program, especially now that these days that I train legs. I feel like I'm going to see a lot of good gains. I'm going to get pretty strong at the bench press, deadlift and squat, because I'm going to be doing them all twice a week. My leg days, the first leg day I do back squat, and then the second leg day I do front squat. Just a little something from my CrossFit days. Helps with stability and form and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go to bed pretty soon. Still got a litre of water to drink, but that's about it for the day. I've done everything. I did it all really quickly, so that's my goal again tomorrow. I'm actually really enjoying the routine of waking up and reading my 10 pages straight away, so I'll probably continue that tomorrow. But that is all I have to say for today. I'm definitely walking by the beach tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Hope you're doing well. Take care and I'll see you tomorrow.